All right, we have some students that we'd like to recognize on stage as well. Everything that Mr. Krause said about the all-district band is absolutely true. The music is very difficult. The 7th graders come to us in August and they just finished playing like their Sandy Lake concert and their little beginner songs, and then we put this piece of music in front of them that's the hardest thing that they've ever seen, and it's the hardest thing they'll probably see for the entire year this year. And their eyes get really big and they go, whoa, this is going to be really hard. And then over a 2-month period, we introduce it to them and teach it to them in a way that it makes sense, and they start to get a hang of it. And they're like, okay, maybe I can play this. And then about another couple weeks pass, they're like, I think I got this. This is really cool. And they all of a sudden can play this really hard music they couldn't dream they could have played when we started in August. And in a moment when we have the students who made it stand up, you'll notice there's a lot of 7th graders who made it and did a really good job. So just really quickly here, I'd like for everybody who tried out for all district band to stand up. Everybody who tried out, pretty much everybody. It's required for honors band, so yeah. That's it. Okay, and now let's do everybody who earned a spot in any of the all district bands. Please stand and be recognized. We have a couple of percussionists back there too, raising their hands and stuff there. They did a really good job. All right, you guys can have a seat. We had 35 students total at Brandenburg make it between the honors band and the symphonic band, which was the most for the district of any school, which we're really proud of that. And it's really all the students' hard work that they put in, and the way that they push each other and challenge each other by being successful. You know, one student's successful and it challenges somebody else to be successful, and 8th graders challenge 7th graders. And this is a really good thing that we have going on at Brandenburg, and I'd like to keep that going. They're doing a really good job. All right, we did have one student, I believe Jaden, right, who was first chair on his instrument for all districts. So Jaden, stand up, very nice for that. We had lots of students who were close to being first chair. We had some seconds and thirds. We had a lot of students who only missed making the band by 1 or 2 chairs, and that's always frustrating when you're a student, but it's definitely motivation for the next year. Now, the other thing that we did is not required for the students is all region band. All district band is just GISD. All region band is students trying out from everywhere from Greenville, Texas, all the way here to Garland and Richardson. So every city in between those two, except for Rowlett, or sorry, not Rowlett, Rockwall. Rockwall ended up going with the Plano region. So every city in between those two tried out for all region bands. So there's a lot more students, there's a lot more competition. We don't require this audition, so the students that did audition went above and beyond the requirements for our class. So I want to recognize everybody, including the symphonic band, everybody in symphonic band and honors band who tried out for all region. Please stand up right now and be recognized. I'm really proud of our students, especially those, you know, sometimes we just say, hey, let's have a jazz band. Okay, we'll do jazz band after school every day without like it being required or anything. We say, hey, let's try out for all region. They're like, okay, we'll do that. And we really love that kind of dedication from our students. All right, now, everybody who made any of the 4 all region bands, please stand now and be recognized for your accomplishments. All right, 2 more quick mentions before we make our next play our next performance for you. First of all, I'd like to just say a big thank you to Mr. Krause. This is Mr. Krause's first year at Brandenburg, and he is doing a fabulous job with your children. Really great job. He's come in, he has a great attitude, he works really great with the students, he's really smart, he learns so fast, and so I really appreciate all of his efforts and everything he's done for the students here. And finally, just a quick mention, honors band. Anybody that has a solo or is playing a solo like 2 to a part or 3 to a part in either of the next 2 songs, I want you to stand up and be recognized. You're going to hear a lot of little solos where there's only 1 or 2 people playing it in the next couple of songs, and I just want to recognize them. If you have a solo or a small solo, stand up and be recognized. Do it. All right. The next piece we're going to perform is a medley of songs from The Nightmare Before Christmas. I love playing something that's a little Halloween and a little Christmas on this concert. So this is our little Halloween and little Christmas all at the same time. So here's Nightmare Before Christmas.
Really good. Let's get back to Sandy Claus too.
All right, I did a couple of quick thank yous to do before we play our last piece. First of all, I'd like to thank anybody who brought unwrapped toy for Toys for Tots this evening. We have a collection box out there. If you didn't see it, it's out where they're going to be selling the DVDs for the concert, so you're welcome to drop those off. If you didn't bring an unwrapped toy but you'd like to donate to the Brandenburg Toys for Tots drive, if you go to the Brandenburg website or you check out Brandenburg on Twitter, you can probably find the different collection sites that we're going to be having over the next couple days, and you're welcome to donate at that time. Just a reminder that we do have DVDs for sale, make great stocking stuffers for your friends and family. You're welcome to purchase those right outside the auditorium at a table just right outside, in front, right there by the auditorium. I'd like to thank all the people who helped out tonight. We have a ton of parent volunteers who are here helping us get the students situated and helping everybody know where to go. A giant thank you to the entire staff and students at Lakeview Centennial High School. They set up all these chairs and stands for us and all the percussion equipment, and we really appreciate it. A big thank you to the three band directors here, Chris Lloyd and Justin Myers and Jared Hedler, who did a lot of work to help us out this evening. A big thank you to all the Brandenburg Band alumni and the other Lakeview students who helped out tonight. They were great to work with and did a really good job. Also, a big thank you to all the other Brandenburg alumni who came tonight from not Lakeview, from other high schools. Really appreciate you guys being here tonight, supporting your friends in your school, your alma mater, if you will. Also, I'd like to thank our administration at Brandenburg, at least most of you, Mark Freeman, Kelly Harmon, and Kenneth Pierce. Kenneth Pierce is here tonight. Really appreciate all of y'all's support. A big thank you to the GISD Director of Fine Arts, George W. Jones. He's also here this evening. We really appreciate the support that Mr. Jones gives us in the band world and the instrumental music world throughout GISD. Thank you to our private lessons staff, the Brandenburg Braves Band Booster Club that we could not do any of this stuff without. They help us so much with fundraising and activities that we can do at Brandenburg because they exist that we could not do at a school where we didn't have that booster club. We really appreciate y'all's support. Everybody who's volunteered for anything, and finally, all the parents. Thank you guys so much for having your students here this evening. Thank you for putting up with the practicing, encouraging them to practice, even when it doesn't sound so good. We really, really appreciate your support and your help. Hopefully as we go on this year and these bands get better and better and better, you're going to see the result of all of your support and all of your hard work and effort and tears with your children as we get better and better and do amazing things throughout the rest of the year. So we're going to finish up with another medley of songs from another great movie. This is a medley from The Polar Express. Thank you so much for coming out this evening.